Hello everyone. Well, this is going to be kind of an unusual video here because it's not going to deal with locks or anything like that, but it's about something kind of timely nowadays, and that is ultraviolet, particularly UVC light. That's what this thing is right here. They sterilize things. They use them in hospitals and stuff like that. The wavelength is important. It's kind of like a black light, but UVC destroys bacteria and viruses almost instantly. It depends on the intensity and the distance of it, but you can sterilize things by just waving a light over them, you know? It says, like, just go slowly and wave it over. What it's doing is destroying the molecular bonds of bacteria and viruses and causing them to not be able to replicate. Basically, it kills them right away. You can use this on food too, like chicken. You know, chicken's got salmonella bacteria. This thing works on all viruses, and it doesn't leave a residue. You've got to watch that you don't look at the light too much because it's what causes sunburns, you know, when you get out in sunlight. That's also a reason why viruses and stuff go down in the summertime. It's not so much the heat, it's more that we're getting more UVC in the atmosphere. And so the incidence of stuff sticking for long periods of time goes away. Now, this particular unit is only 7 watts. It costs about $25. I got it from China, of all places. But they say don't put it directly on your skin, you know, don't shine it on your eyes and everything. But you can just basically use it. It's been approved by the, I think it's the FDA or the World Health Organization for sterilizing water. I mean, it kills bacteria and viruses. So they make portable ones that are battery handheld too. They make them for like your toothbrush. You can put your toothbrush in there. But this is just something that you might want to consider now and in the future, really, because like I said, it works on bacteria and viruses. And even though this COVID-19 type of virus is this, you know, a super bug and everything, it's still just a virus, you know. I mean, it can still be killed with the normal things like alcohol and UV light and stuff like that. So I just thought I'd put that out there for you, that I put this tape around it because, let's see if I can find it. It came shipped in this little tube, which is basically PVC pipe to keep it from breaking. And it was loose in there, but when I put this tape around it, now it fits in more snugly and it won't just like slide out on its own. It's probably a good way to store it. Also says you can like leave it on and sterilize areas, but that's one thing you got to be cautious and aware of, especially when you're getting something from China, is that, see right here, it says UVC. Yeah, it gets warm. This unit right here gets warm, and this transformer gets warm, so I wouldn't necessarily leave this thing on for 4 or 5 hours or something and not check on it, you know, and just be aware of, just check it after an hour or so of running it, or 30 minutes or whatever you've been running it, because I left it hanging from the shower curtain in the bathroom just to kill out mold and bacteria or whatever's in there, and I'd leave it on for like 15-20 minutes and come back and check it. And it was getting warm. The tube was getting warm, and it wasn't, you know, hot enough to burn you. But that's just something to be, you know, be cautious about. But anyways, I just thought I'd let you know that you can get these things on Amazon or eBay. I think I got mine on eBay, and I'll try to link some. The problem is a lot of these places like that have information on this are websites that just pop up with a bunch of ads and cookies requests and all this other stuff, and you have to go through a lot of material just to get to the information. So I don't really like linking those things like that, but just type in a Google search, UVC sterilization lights or something like that, and it doesn't matter whether it's like this one it has two filaments down here, and it basically heats up a gas and causes this, to do it. But they have LED models. As long as they're in the proper spectrum of light and everything, they'll work. It's just a matter of how close are you and how much intensity is it. And just like any light, if I were to say sterilize this side of the plug right here and not flip it over, this side right here has not been exposed to UV light at all. So anything that's shaded or shadowed by, like a door handle, with this one you have to kind of like go under and around it and everything else. But it has the advantage of, it has the advantage of not leaving a residue, and all you need is electricity. The disadvantage is it kind of feels like you're doing nothing. I mean, you can't see the bacteria dying, and you feel like a little kid shining a light on something like, yeah, look at this, But I have to trust medical science, and it's been proven, it's not a gimmick or anything like that, that UVC light does kill bacteria. And some of them produce ozone. It depends on the bulb or whatever. And sometimes ozone is good for you, and sometimes you don't want too much ozone. So you just have to be careful. But I just thought I'd put this one out here for you. It's just something that you might want to consider or look into during these trying times we're in. Thank you for watching, and happy picking, everyone.